I'm curious so I have some stories I want to tell in the post game.
Yes.
I'm curious if we have time for one more quick one.
One more quick one, then
All
we'll go
right.
to the post game.
Okay, cool. So then we'll do the last slide for now, and I'm gonna save the best ones for the post game, which is why you should become a patron. It's why I'm a patron, because the best shit's on the post game.
Dipset.
So
All right, go.
if you can go to the next slide. This is from 2010. This is when in Arizona they passed the SB 1070 Show Me Your Papers law, and
precursor to the Trump era, right here.
Exactly. And the resistance that at the time was led by local groups Tonatiuh and Puente, Arizona, as well as the local Unitarian Universalists, really organized a wide variety of mass mobilizations that had all kinds of creativity. There was not just a mass march, there was like a giant banner hang similar to the WTO thing. But these two images I just pulled up because they both have a material component as well as a symbolic component. So on the top, this was a blockade that we supported over here. These are undocumented people, and there's also a priest who are using what are called lock boxes. So Griscom was getting excited about chains earlier. This is like a version of gear that gives you staying power.
Can we talk about chains, sir?
And all the gear is about is like, how do we hold the space for as long as possible? And the space that they're holding this is where the buses go into and out of when they try to do raids. So the day that the law got passed, there were all of these raids planned. We shut down their jails. We shut down their facility that to not allow the buses to even leave. And in that action, when we were arrested, Arpaio was later I'll tell you Arpaio stories of how much of a creep he is, but he did our work for us in the media. He went out and said he didn't even say activists. He said these community members stopped us from doing these raids. There were thousands of people that we were going to deport that we couldn't deport because of what they did. And we were like, thank you. That's like exactly the story that we were going for.
Right.
But just wanted to give one example of a material consequence, and that was prefigured and then followed by all over the country at ICE headquarters and various kinds of jail facilities. People are doing blockades right now. This is a long tradition in San Francisco where people are blockading and preventing buses from leaving to go do raids and bring people in for deportation. The image underneath was a component of the campaign where local businesses would put up these stickers that said Arizona Human Rights Zone in their window. And what that signified was if the police come and try to basically the police would raid places. And they said, if the police come, we're going to not let them in, invoke our rights as private property holders. And if there's any undocumented people in our kitchen, any undocumented people in the back, we won't give them up to the cops. So it was basically a commitment to civil disobedience. And hundreds of businesses all over downtown put them up. And then we did a giant kind of human banner and occupied an intersection to sort of stamp the banner on downtown Phoenix for the day.
Right.
And so those are two examples of what was a multifaceted action that was part of a much larger escalatory campaign that planted seeds for where we're at now.
Amazing. Sorry. Jessica Peterson, I'm sorry.
Yeah, totally.
Amazing. But it actually is amazing. Guys, you need to follow all of Joshua's work. We have we've done patron shows together, which also get into a lot of this stuff, specifically on climate and global ecology activism. And we're going to obviously be doing a lot more together. But check out Wildfire Project. That's the primary way to find you. Get these books and join us in the post game. We have a ton to get to. You've just watched a Michael Brooks show video, and you can watch all of our full main live shows every Tuesday night at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and subscribe to get all of the clips you want. We're covering the globe. We're focusing on international relations, the intellectual dark web. We're having fun. We're doing deep dives with a lot of amazing guests. Of course, become a patron for the whole thing at patreon.com/TMBS, or subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us keep growing and get that content out there. Subscribe below.